Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
10, 10, and 15.
Well, you can say it that way. It's probably would just use those over there if I have them there. It will be S3, S4, 10, 10, 10, and then 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, 10, 10, 15. Let's go. S5 time. Michael MD's in the house. What's up, MD? Let's go. All right. Let's see. We got a Chrome 7 case break coming up shortly after Sapphire 5. Belle and I will speed break that bad boy. We did it last time. Quickest case break ever. Quickest case break ever. You did, Michael Dowkey. After about 10 breaks, you found us. You found us. Who knew? Who knew? I knew you could do it. You know, I could understand. I could understand why you have a hard time finding us. I see your wife posting all those pictures of her cooking some of those sweets. Holy cow, I'd be 500 pounds just eating that stuff all the time. I couldn't do it. I have a sweet tooth. I couldn't do that stuff. I don't know how you do that, MD. Hey, MD, are you going to go to Vegas again? This time, don't get in and get out so quick. You got to stop by and say hello. You got to stop by and say hello if you do. Kicking it old school with a Goldilocks right off the rip. A Chris Gong show on the 254A, 32 out of 50. Let's go. That's right. Let's go, party people. I like a 254A, 32 out of 50. We got a Chris Mess. This break is the last break of red or better. So let's get a red and a 101. Let's get a rainbow today. How about? Next week, same rules. Just no red or better, but there's still the top 5 get prizes. I see Land Danielle over there. Follow Land Danielle. I saw her pop up over there. 69 out of 75. 69 out of 75. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, 258A. Hello. I tuned in last night to see what Phantom was breaking because he said he was going to rip some Sapphire 5. And then like 3 hours later, he was still on. I was like, there's no way he's still ripping those 3 boxes. He's no way. 258A, 69 out of 75. 258A, 69 out of 75 on that one. Let's go. On the 8. No, this isn't a digi break. Remember when we put this? No, not that one. The Sapphire only. Oh. That's for our case break of Chrome. Oh. Yeah. Oh. We will. You can put that. You can put that here. Yeah. But I like to open that one. Yeah. When we stream. Yep. All righty then. Adam Bendeco, let's go. That's S3 there. And the one below it's S4. Oh. So those two will be perfect for that. Stretch Stacy. So the satire cards, by now the spot holders have hit their satire cards. So now what I do, and I told this to Lance last week, I said, part of the reason why I did it this way is because the spot holders for the satire cards keep winning all the base anyway. And then he's like, okay, we'll see. And then Lance won the base. He won a share of the base. Satire 3, Stretch Stacy right there on the base card. So
oh right, the base.
Yeah. Yes, we give away the base on these. Oh yeah.
So I need to...
Yes. Got to be on your toes around here. How about a green Max Stacks? Ashley can get a hit. Sapphire 5. So some people ask, why do you keep the base cards? First of all, I don't keep any base cards. But I get the question. And I'll explain right now how this works, because some people are kind of new to breaks and they're like, I don't want to play with him. He keeps the base cards. 284B, 57 out of 99. Currently in Sapphire 5, it's still a new product. And the base cards have a little bit more value than, say, Sapphire 3 or 4. Boom. So when a product is new, I raffle off the base cards at the end of the break. So every break you play in, if you don't get a hit, you still get a chance at a Curly Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. 265A, 22 out of 75. Anchovies tracking her own hit today. 265A. Curly. Swirly. So what happens with Sapphire, and it happens pretty quickly, is what are you looking for? There might be some in there. We're gonna use the and you can start stacking those boxes over here for the show. Yeah. But you might find some little guys in there. And I have very little confidence in you, Bella, that you can build those little boxes. But you know,
I've seen it happen. So I agree.
you're right there with me. 292B, 32 out of 50. 32 out of 50. You fooled me the first time when you told me you used to work at Domino's and you could build those boxes. 292B, 32 out of 50 on the gold. Yeah, hey, you got one. Nice. That'll work for now. And then just scratch the name off of it and whoever. So the first.
This is the
First box, yeah. All right, so that was box one. Sticky Nicky, 65 out of 99. On the 288B, 65 out of 99. That is B-Dubs. Buffalo Wild Wings. Get some ranch and blue cheese on himself. 288B. That is box one down. Box one provided us with 5 hits plus a satire base. Okay, so back to how I run my base cards. Sapphire is a different animal. Hits happen pretty frequently, like one of ones, one of fives. And what that does is it depletes the spot a little bit. It depletes the spot a little bit. A Kip Shining on the Satire 8. Satire 8, 4 out of 50. Kip Shining. Boom. All right, now that is, where is my, boom, right there. All breaks have been posted for the week ahead. That's Lance likes to dance. Nice scoop and score for Lance right there on the Kip Shining. 4 out of 50. Scoop and score for the Lance man. 2 gold so far. Oh, shit. I said 5 hits in that first box. 5 hits plus the Chris Mess makes 6 hits in that first box. Unreal. I guess we could put all the golds up for now. That's where I got confused. We had 6 hits in that box. Scott, you ding dong. LK, I caught it, LK, before I read your message. I did. And you're like, sure, Scott. I saved your bacon. Well, maybe you did, but I like bacon. Let's see. So, you looking for more? You only found one?
There's no more.
Okay, well, they're going to be up top. Okay. You see them up there? Just 3 of those bad boys. And maybe I'll let you break while I build them. Hit and Ronnie, 285B. Hit and Ronnie, 74 out of 99. 74 out of 99. What is that little heart?
There are eggs.
Eggs?
Look at their eggs. Oh no. There's like styrofoam, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was like little eggs.
No, that's not eggs.
Are you sure?
Yeah, not on a heart shape. Come on. But that is.
Be a heart-shaped anything.
And what kind of eggs are that color? Easter eggs, maybe. Jeez, Belle. Now you got them all over me. Jeez, those are like. That's spray stuff from yeah. 285B, 74 out of 99. So as spots get depleted and they become more like deal spots, hey, let's make a deal on these spots. I have to pay for those spots somehow. So that's when I start selling the base cards off to a bulk buyer. 285B, 74 out of 99. So for example, Sapphire 3 and 4, I've been selling those base cards off to a bulk buyer to subsidize those breaks for quite some time now. Satire 9. So that's how I'm able to still break that product at a large clip, is I subsidize the breaks with the base cards. We're not quite there yet with Sapphire 5. I do plan to continue through June of including the base cards and the satire cards with for the participants that play in it. So I run a raffle at the end, and the top 5 they get prizes. They get those for prizes. That is a Dingleberry on the 275A, 29 out of 75. Dingleberry 275A. That goes to What About Bob? Right there. Let's get some. Boom. There you go. Oh, half a box now, right? No. 1, 2,
This is
3,
the
4,
second
5,
box,
6, 7, 8. Yes, it is. Yeah, I got a half. I got this and a half box still to go.
Yes.
Um,
I'll stack those once I get to the
yeah, just don't open the
after the
chrome.
half.
Where did the other two go? You find two more?
Yes, I'll build those. I don't want to get
Where'd
lost.
you put them?
I didn't build it yet.
You didn't take them down yet?
No. I didn't want to get lost and then lose the track of the half.
I got you. I got you. I'll do. Look. I'll take these 4 and put them here. Look at that. Okay, now 298 busted Armand Gilliam 45 out of 99. 298 busted Armand 45 out of 99.
Is it just 4?
Yeah, 4 total. Vincent Ventriloquist, all new 4A. Building a gold rack over here, all new 4A. So far, heavy on the Goldilockses. That is a 30 out of 50. 38, Brienne, that's a 38 out of 50. That 8 was difficult for me to see because I'm blind as a bat. That is a 38, Brienne. Cross that one off. 38, all new 4A. We're just doing a golden shower up there. 4 gold so far in the break. Nothing above gold. Where's the oranges? Asking you shall receive. Jackpot. Can opener. 256A. 3 out of 10. 256A. I believe that is James T, but let me see. What?
I built a bigger one.
James Tyrus. Let me see. Yeah, it says on the bottom 100.
Yeah.
That is James T. Jackpot. That's our first purple. Let's go. Johnny Scott is in the house. Johnny. Johnny, I'll have those. It looks like around the 25th of June is when I'll have those wackies for you. I'll have those around the 25th of June. All right, this is box number 3 now. Box number 3. And if you're wondering why it's only a half box in here, it's because Bella doesn't want to get confused on the half. She said, I'm going to confuse her. Blaming it on Rio. 261A, 13 out of 75. 261A, 13 out of 75. 2 6-hitters. I like it. Let's go with the 6-hitters. Well, I'd prefer a 5-hitter if it's going to give us a red or something. 261A, 13 out of 75. Let's go. But yeah, I will be selling some wackies here in a couple of weeks. Wackies 2025. I'll be running them on the Whatnot show as well. No, I wish I had them for today's show, but I don't, unfortunately. That is a Have a Nice Dave 278A. That is, it's good to be king and get a red earlier today. Necktie went to LK earlier today in the S3 break. No red in S4, which was surprising. 278A, 81 out of 99. That's probably because I sent it to Manny. Probably. Who knows? Let's see. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see. All right, that's it. Wow, you're building those, probably.
I know.
Look at you.
Look
at you. Yep. All right, that one's done. Okay. And I'll do 2.5 again. Okay, here's the other half of the box. So you're gonna S4. Yep. All right, here we go. Nothing to see here. This is the back half of that box. Maddie. I believe that's the sheriff. On the 271A. Let's go. Make sure and don't miss out. We're going to do a half case of S5 still coming up. And then we have a full case of Chrome 7. 12 people took the super challenge. If we pull a super in that Chrome 7 case break, I will give away a sealed case of Chrome 7 to one lucky winner. Satire 12. I'll random off all the names, and whoever wins it, they get the prize. We shall see. Last 2 weeks ago, we got nothing but salty boxes. Salty. Bella was not impressed. She's like, what is this? What is this, Chrome 5? All new 2A, and an Adam Boom Deco right there, 268. Nice. Teapot, 24 out of 50. That is Helene and Kyle on the all new 2A, 24 out of 50. The golden wall continues to build, and then we got an Adam Boom. We actually got an Adam Bomb in Sapphire 1 on Friday. Adam Boom, 5 out of 75, 260A. You can do that. The S5 too. Okay. You're still worried about the next half box? Jeez Louise. All right, I'm going to put these two here.
Yeah, no.
Now I got it here. 2.5. And then the last one gets real easy. The last one. So because Oklahoma City won, that means it's going to go at least 6 games, so we get to watch it at Circa. Game 6 at Circa will be fun. How about a Sandy Claude? Yeah, Circa's really cool. 254B, 8 out of 10. That's the Gong Show getting a 254B, 8 out of 10. Sandy's Gone Claude on the 254B. That's purple number 2. We're going to have to start pulling golds off the rack. Vincent Ventriloquist, you're going away. Boom. There's the Sandy Claude. Grabbing from the wrong stack. Who puts the stacks like that anyway? Move this stack out of here. That was me. That was my own doings. Nothing to see there, except for some really thick base cards.
This is 5, sorry.
Yeah, that's 5 right there.
I need 10 more. Oh.
Yeah, the case.
Oh.
Dingleberry. My music died again. Dingleberry on the. Oh, yes, I'm still watching. All right, that is Wheelberry again on the Goldilocks and a Chris. Wow, that Chris Mess spot is hot today. Let's go. All right, Johnny, I like it. We're gonna rip a lot of S5 today. Yeah, he pulled 5. He pulled 2 in 5 boxes, which is bananas. That is bananas. And a red, I think. Is that going to go down as the hottest case ever? 275A. Wouldn't it be crazy if the rest of the case has a couple more ones and reds? Because it sure seems like it's an odd case. 275A, 45 out of 50. To my knowledge, that's the first case ever to have 2 1-of-1s, let alone a red so far in just 5 boxes. Bless you there, Julius Sneezer. 254A, 8 out of 99. 8 out of 99 on the Chris Mess, on the greenie, and a Chris Mess base card to go along with it. All right, let's get some. So far, 2 purples. 2 Gesundheit, Lance says. Gesundheit. Nothing there. Nothing to see so far. I pulled you a pad Paraja, Johnny. I know that much. How about a Russ Puss, 253A, 43 out of 75. 253A, 43 out of 75 on the Rusty Pussy. And that other one you don't have to open because you're good on that. Yeah. Russ Puss. Boom. 43 out of 75. A quick little programming note. Next weekend, Phantom GPK is going to handle all the breaking for Calvert cards, and all Sapphire breaks will be on Saturday. Kicking it off at 7 a.m. Sapphire 3. Sapphire 3 on Saturday. Sapphire 4. Sapphire 5 case break. Sapphire 5 half case break. And then the cherry on top will be a base card of Sapphire Sculling. The cherry on top will be 3 boxes of Sapphire 1 after the conclusion of all those breaks. That's a green dotted Lionel Paul. Paul scoops and scores a dotted Lionel 257B, 13 out of 99. Let's go on the greenie. On the green. I'm kind of shocked we haven't pulled a Chris Mess this box. Or another one anyway. We got a purple, a gold, and was there a green in there too? There was. Wow, I might just do that. Let's see. We're trending. We got. Hold on a second. Let me open this pack, and then I got. We are trending. I'm gonna pull some stuff down here. Look at this. We're gonna do the Chris Mess. Boom. Green. We need a red in there. Well, it's a Sandy Claude. One's a Sandy Claude. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woot woot.
And an orange royal flush. Yeah, that's right, Johnny. That's right. And then John, we got to pull you. Johnny, we got to pull you the ice cream in late July. Johnny, we're gonna pull you that ice cream cone. Kettle Gretel, all new 2B, 44 out of 99. That is Helene and Kyle. Helene and Kyle on the Kettle Gretel, all new 2B, 44 out of 99. We are trending Christmas style today. Christmas and Sandy Claude. This is not a digi break.
Yeah, no.
I screwed up. Phantom and I were putting stuff away yesterday. And I started putting it away like a digi. Jackpot Scott. Satire 4 on the Jackpot Scott. Let's go.
I myself. I just
Yeah,
have to click the numbers.
it is. It's screwy. I'm sitting there. I had it almost done. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? That is a Sappy Sarah 273B. Lance likes to dance on the 53 out of 75. 53 out of 75, 273B. A big shout out and thank you to Brianne for getting up early and tracking with us today. Thank you, Brianne. Thank you, Brianne. I'll buy you a nice little beverage in Vegas, Brianne. And if you don't drink it, I will. 285B, 9 out of 50. 9 out of 50 on the 285B. Hope to see a lot of you faces your faces in Vegas, September 20th and 21st, 285B, 9 out of 50. I'll be staying at the Waldorf Astoria. And I will be hosting a little after party if folks want to join, or a pre-funk party or whatever. Something. We'll be ripping some boxes up in the room there. Postcards from Edgerly will be there. We'll probably have the fancy one. Brianne might make an appearance, and some other folks. So if you want to join in, we'll do some rips up there. All new 6B, 67 out of 99. All new 6B, 67 out of 99. I'll bring something to rip. And we can we'll rip. We'll just do some rips. We'll do some rips there. And there'll be some other fun activities along the way. I want to do the haunted house. If anybody's into haunted houses, they're opening a year-round haunted house at Area 15 or Area 51. What is it?
51.
51. Area 51. Area 15 is the UFO.
Like, oh. Yeah.
Area 51. I want to go to that haunted house. I want to go check it out. 269A, 25 out of 75. And I also want to do a pub crawl down Fremont Street. That's always fun. So if you're up for any of those fun activities, just let me know. And you can join the fun with us. You can join the fun. Vanessa Undresser. I'll be there probably Thursday through Monday. I always stay a little too long. The year before, I stayed Wednesday through Monday, and that was a lot too long. That is a win, Sheila, 8 out of 75, 285A. 8 out of 75, 285A. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Wind, Sheila. Let's go. Did I? Hold on.
That's 5. You're on box 5 right now.
Yes, so that's done.
Yeah.
And then we got 2.5, 2.5.
Yeah.
Good catch. Good thing somebody's here. Good thing somebody's here.
Like, oh,
Hey,
goodness.
once I start rattling on about Vegas, I get a little bit sidetracked. That's a glowing sapphire satire 2.
This one,
Mm-hmm.
they're all mixed in. It might have a little more.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Brianne says I screwed up on that one. But
Right?
Brianne agrees with you. So that was 2.5. Sticky Nicky and William pinned. Let's go. That is B-Dub on the Sticky Nicky. B-Dub doesn't play the Sticky Nicky side. He likes the A side, but all he keeps getting is the Nickies. I'm sorry, B-Dub, but I know Phantom likes the Nickies. That is a Sticky Nicky, 15 out of 50, 288B. 288B and 268B. William's gone pinned. William has gone pinned. 268B. Oh, yes. If I can get that. Jeez. William pinned. All right. Oh, for fuck's sake, Bella. All right. Let's see. Nothing there. Christmas. A lot of Christmases today. Let's see if we get another one. It's the Christmas show. How about a gymnasium? 290B. Gymnasium. 53 out of 75. 53 out of 75. Brienne, you think Saturday night pub crawl? Hey, we'll do that. Brienne, we'll do that Saturday night. 290B. 53 out of 75. Only if you do the haunted house with me on Friday night. 268B. That is a 1999. 19 out of 99, Brienne. On that one. Brienne, I'll do the pub crawl on Saturday night if you do the haunted house on Friday night. Friday night. It is. Roasted duck luck. Fletcher Stretcher, 272B. 95 out of 99. 95 out of 99. Fletcher Stretcher, 272B. Oh, yes. Dankeschön. Gesundheit. 272B. If you haven't figured out by now, Bella is allergic to me. Yep. She is allergic to me. You'll find out in Vegas when you meet me that you'll be allergic to me as well. It's just... Brienne, we have to do the haunted house. I like that Area 51 area. It's the Area 51 area. You been there?
No. Wait.
Oh, 2.5 will be the last box. Pretty easy now. The last box will be 2.5. How about a Monte Carlo and a Marsha Lance on the on that one? Who got the all new 7? I think it's all new 7. That is Dustin Vick. And then Lance on the Martian. 8 out of 50. 8 out of 50 on the Goldilocks, all new 7B. Where'd the Chris Messes go? The Chris Messes disappeared. Boom. All new 7B, 8 out of 50. I don't know why I want to do the haunted house. It just looks really cool. And it's at that Area 51. That is a fun little spot to go. Fun little spot to go in Vegas. You can't just go to Vegas and just sit in your hotel room and do nothing. You got to get around. 283B, 51 out of 99. There's a ton of shit to do in Vegas. And, of course, you can lose your whole life savings. That's fun, too. You can just go ahead and put it all on red, and then it'll go green. Oh, shit. There's a green on here? Yeah, we added green. Sammy Sapphire. Satire 6. Satire 6 on the Sammy Satire. Sammy Sapphire. They should have done Sammy Satire. They didn't. Like, Scott, that's stupid. All right, JK. Let's go. JK's in. Brienne, and Jen can they can just sit outside of it while we go in. A 275A, 14 out of 25. 14 out of 25. Bella did not remind me. Boy, this one's hitting too. Might have to do a wall of these. We got to get above an orange to do a wall, though. 14 out of 25, 275A. Yeah, Brienne and Jen can just sit out while we go in and have fun. JK, it is. The lineup. I'll go over the lineup in just a second. Here's the deal. Jeremy, it's a 5-drink minimum to do the haunted house, though. 5 drink or a 5 smoke. 5 smoke, 5 drink. You got to be on one.
Yeah, I was like, what would you
JK, you got to be on one. Yep, that's the bare minimum. Let's see. That is a green June swoon, 286B, 95 out of 99. 286B, 95 out of 99. Let's go. Yes, there's a ton of stuff. Brienne, there's a ton of stuff to do on the outside. They actually have a sky bar that takes you way up there. It might fail. I saw a video of one that failed in Southern California. Did you see that? Sky bar that went up. They were just having food and drinks up there. And then all of a sudden it snapped on one side. I think they had, I think it exceeded the weight or something. And it's. Yeah, that is a William Penn 268B. A lot of trending today, certain spots. That the jackpot spot, the Christmas, the Tia pot, this one, and the Dingleberry. Those have all been trending. That's for certain. For certain, for squirting right there. Boom. William Penn. All right, we got a half box left.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Okay.
You'll know the last box will be correct.
Yep.
Can't fuck that up, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
The middle might be a little rough. That's horrifying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Modern art.
Fishing bears.
Ooh, ice bar. Angelo said he'll fly from Germany if we do the ice bar. All right, Angelo, we'll do it.
Ice bar stuff.
Mm-hmm. Banana. It's 110 out, so it'll definitely need some ice bar. All new 5B. Banana hammock on the all new 5B. 27 out of 99. All new 5. And that is Jeremy Keller scooping and scoring on the banana hammock. All new 5B. 37 hits so far, 9 extras. No reds, no pad Parage, just 2 purples. Come on, baby. How about a Goldilocks and a Gemstone? Stretch Stacy. Stacy scoops and scores a 46 out of 50 on the Satire 3. Satire 3, 46 out of 50. That is Cheap Jewel from Sapphire 4.
Stacy now.
It's Stacy. Stretch Stacy. Satire 7. The old Gemstone.
Oh, yeah.
268B. 268B. I screwed that one up. 268B.
William Penn's 40.
47. 47 out of 74. Ooh, oh, Win Sheila right there. 285A. Wind Sheila. 28 out of 75. 28 out of 75. That is a 285A. I don't know what it is about that 268, Brianne. I go, my brain freezes up. I got you. Another purple, Staple Gunther, 292A, 8 out of 10. We got a wall of purples now. 3 purples so far from this case. 8 out of 10. 3 purples from a case. That's pretty solid. But where's the red ski? Staple Gunther, 8 out of 10. I believe that's JD on that one. We got a half case of Sapphire 5 coming up next. Digi break party. Nothing to see there, but some bent, warped base cards. I forgot about what?
I forgot about the Digi break.
Can't believe they're sitting back there. They're sitting back there, Bella. How about a toss salad right there? 37 out of 99. All new 8B. All new 8B. That's Stacy again cooking. Stacy cooking on the 37 out of 99. All new 8B. Is Jeremy Keller going to win the day on the Digi break again? JK's like, shh. Shut up, Scott. Did you start a new box of base? 2.5. Now this time, I said.
I didn't know you were already at the half.
That's on you, by the way.
That is.
How about nothing? Okay, last 2 boxes, and then we're gonna have a bonus box if we can't get the red. Wow, back-to-back weeks, bonus box crap. Dang it. Come on, just get us a red. Don't make me go bonus. Jackie Frost, Satire 13, 20 out of 50. That is Lance. Lance, you're hitting on your golds on your Satires. Getting some golds on your Satire. Satire 13, Jackie Frost, 20 out of 50. Let's go. I sent something. I'll have to show you. It was something funny I sent out. Homer Runt. Lance getting a 30. No, maybe not Lance. 291. Hang on. Trying to give that to Lance. Lance says, I'll take it. That's Jeremy Keller. I knew I caught myself right when I said Lance got that bad boy. That's 291A. 39 out of 99. Next up is 5-box Digi break. Bella and I, it takes us a little bit. So if you haven't found out by now, Brianne, this break here takes us a minute to clean up. I don't know if it's because I run out of coffee or because I have to poop or I don't know what it is, but it just takes a while. Satire 8, Kip Shining. Kip Shining. Bella said, I'm not sitting in your chair. No, nor should you, Bella. Nor should you. Let's see. Okay, Angela says yes to the dress. Fletcher's gone stretcher, 66 60 out of 75 on the 272B. 60 out of 75. Two. Calling me. Where are you? That is 272B. 60 out of 75. 60 out of 75. Nothing to see there. All right, Bella, you're going to have to pick us out a bonus box.
Oh, gosh.
Donnie Dumbbell, 95 out of 99. The ones that you just, no, the stack on this side. Yep. There you go. Is that it? Don't open it yet, though. Don't. We still have one box. Still, we have one box to go. That's a Donnie Dumbbell, all new 3A, 95 out of 99. That goes to Dennis Berry. Come on down and get your Donnie with the dumbbell. How about a gold? Paul scooping and scoring another one on the 257A, 22 out of 50. Cut up Carmen, 22 out of 50 on the 257A. Let's get some. Have the gold set. Need 2 oranges and 6 purples. So you need 6 purple for a complete purple set, Lance? That's amazing. A complete purple set, including all the satires? That is insane feat right there. How about an orange royal flush? 266. I believe that's JT Lowe. It is JT Lowe on the royal flush. Oh, satire. Okay. I got you. I was gonna say, man, Lance, how did you pull that off already? That is not easy. But yeah, that's cool with the satire though. 266A, 23 out of 25. Is that our first orange?
Yeah.
That's a bizarre. 3 purples and 1 orange. All right, here we go. Last box.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say, yeah, I just started with the golds early on there. All right, we need a red or better. Let's go. No, that's okay. That's okay. You can. That's a green Vernesser on dresser, 276A, 3 out of 99. 276A. Ashley, hey, can you pull the green out of Angelo's that we put in? It goes to Jeff. Okay. And then just put it in Jeff. Jeff's will be in Sapphire 3. And Angelo's in the box, that little priority box right here. In the Sapphire. One of those two, I think. Should say Angelo on the side. On the side. No? Right here. Okay, so just the green, audio Augie, and that goes into Jeff's box before I forget. All right, that's 276A, 3 out of 99. Ashley can get a hit. All right, where's the red? Where's the red? Braided Brandy in a striking stand. Stuttering Stanley, 267B. 267. Jesse Celesta scoops and scores on the Braided Brandy. 14 out of 50. 267B. 267B. Maybe. We're good? That is Braided Brandy right there going to Jesse. And a Stuttering Stanley. Labubu? What's Labubu there?
Oh my gosh, you haven't seen that.
No. What is Labubu? Never even heard of it. Sounds like Angela collects it.
They're just, I actually don't really know much about them. I've seen them. They're collector's items.
Labubu.
And a lot of people are putting them on like their purses. And
Oh,
I'll show you.
Honey Boo Boo?
Yeah.
Another orange. Noah Body, 279B. 22 out of 25. 279B. That is Robert Lamb Chop right there on the 22 out of 25. 279B. Let's go.
But people do some opening like live
Jeez.
videos as well.
Oh, you know what? I think I saw the because I follow pickleball stuff, and Allie Waters, she was opening on my thing.
Really?
And I'm like, what the
And
fuck is
have,
she
like,
opening?
Little, like,
they have a
weird,
rare
like,
colored
metal.
one.
Yeah.
And the rare colored one is like the real colored one.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, what?
Oh my gosh, that was a close one.
I've
never done that this whole break.
Start talking about Honey Boo Boo and you get all sidetracked over there. Honey Boo Boo. I didn't know Angelo collected Honey Boo Boo. Unreal, Angelo. Honey Boo Boo. How about a green Reptilian Lillian? 274A, 98 out of 99. 274A, 98 out of 99.
They're causing a lot of controversy.
Oh.
Actually.
Well, here's a controversy. We're going to need another pack of top loaders because that's not going to be near enough. Maybe 4 packs because we got Chrome 7. I'd say 6 packs. We're going to go there that many. Yes. We're going to go through a shit ton. Shit ton. How about at least 4? At least 4. All right, last chance summer dance. Can we do it? Last chance summer lance. And we do not do it. Bonus box party. Tongue-tied Tina. 78 out of 99. 267A. This is the last week of Red or Better. Last week of Red or Better. We will still be doing base cards and satire cards next week, but not the Red or Better. This is it. 78 out of 99, 267A. So here we go. We did not add. Too bad. Edgerly pulled all the reds and one of ones last week, I guess. All right, here we go. We got 3 purples in that case and a lot of Chris messes. I need a way to open this bad boy. It just won't open. I'm trying. Alrighty then. All right, we're going to give away the base and the satire cards in just a minute. We got to do a hit review, though. Let's do a hit review shortly. If you want to see these breaks when they're originally posted, you can grab membership over at Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. It's a private group, but I'll let you in. Bella screens all of it, and if she says yes to the dress, then we'll put you in there, and you can join Garbage Pail Kids Alive, the real deal. That was weird.
What?
1 hit, 2 base cards. Okay. Vincent Ventriloquist, 72 out of 75. All new 4A. Oh, you don't need a bill. 5th one. Oh,
I'm not building it.
Okay. All new 4A, 72 out of 75. All right, there's a bonus hit. We're in the bonus round. This is box number 11. Box number 11 in the bonus round. How about a 6 stool? Boom. Here's that song you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know it.
I'll have to find it. Bonus party. How about a Shorter Mortimer on the 279A. 94 out of 99. Shorty Morty. 279A, 94 out of 99. No. Yes.
Okay. I get it.
Milky Wayne. Come on, baby. How about a golden and orange? Nice. Uh-oh, Angelo's sending me pictures of these dolls he's collecting. Uh-oh, Angelo. 5 out of 50. Is that the rare one, Angelo? Is that the rare one? 281B, 5 out of 50. I am not going to start doing on my Whatnot show Beanie Babies. I tell you that. Keith Russ, he's got his neighbor's got all those Beanie Babies.
Really?
Justine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tons of old ones.
Wow.
Yeah. 281B, 5 out of 50. They pulled them out. They had them at their garage sale. And Keith's like, you might want to look up a few of those. They might be worth something. And there was like one worth like $800 or something.
Gosh.
And they're like, holy shit. And they're like giving them away.
Take them, please.
I'll do 4A, 5 out of 25. And then all of a sudden they went from the garage sale to being put back inside the house.
That's hilarious.
All new 4A, 5 out of 25. I don't.
Should have gone over and discerned.
Who do you think was collecting them? What's the?
Probably.
You think so? They were that old?
I don't know. I saw Beckett though. He's old. So
oh yeah.
Maybe they're just.
He huge? Is he?
Well, he's tall.
And our last hit is a Screwball Lou. Screwball Lou, 291B, 64 out of 75. 64 out of 75 on the Screwball Lou. Let's go. All right, let's give away the base. We'll do a hit review first. Oh, no. Well, I'm gonna give away the base first. 291B, 64 out of 75.
Okay.
Unreal. Back-to-back breaks. No red, no pad. Watch. This is what's gonna happen. Next week, Phantom's gonna do his break of Sapphire 5 and probably get 3 reds and a pad in that case because I couldn't do it these last 2 weeks. And it's the week that I stopped giving away the bonus box, and you know that's what's gonna happen. You just know it's what's gonna happen. All right, let's give away the base and then a hit review party. Okay, so how I give away the base. And I'll be doing next week, Phantom's going to do the breaks. And then at some point next weekend, I will run the randomizer for the Sapphire 1 box giveaway. And it's it's a Sapphire 3 or 4 box for that giveaway because we hit a red and a pad. But I'll also be doing the base giveaway as well. Probably loaded from Vegas or something. I don't know. Just pop on when you see me go live, and I'm sure you'll be entertained. I'm sure you'll be entertained. I can promise you that much. They're gonna go, oh, Scott sideways. Maybe you'll be right. Come on, random, pop on. And random popped on. Log in. Boy, if I was a professional, I'd have this already loaded already. But I'm not. I only pretend to be one. New giveaway. This is top 5. Boom. First place base. Second place. No. Scott, you idiot. First place. First place through. Bella, I'm struggling here. I'm struggling through 4th base. 5th place. Satire. All right, here we go. We're going to bring in Facebook so they can watch this. Up top is Barfin with Barbara, James Tyrus up top, and down below is Robert Lambert. We have 65 entries. And let's roll 2 die and randomize and whatnot. You're just watching from afar because I have 2 phones and only 1 hand. 6 times around the world. Well, it's not true, but I have this free as 1 hand, so give me a break. This is James Tyrus in the lead. Coming around the corner, we have Chaco Santa, Michael D, Angelo, James Tyrus, and the winners of the base and the satire base cards goes Tip, Leonard King, Lance Anderson, Lance, I told you, Stacy Burnett, James Tyrus, and the Gong Show. And the Gong Show. Gong Show, you get the satire cards. Leonard King, Lance, Stacy, and James, you get all the base. Scoop and score. That's 2 satire cards. As I stated, the satire cards seem to find pay dirt almost every break. There are 2 there. Lance and Stacy get the base on those. All right, let's do a hit review. And then Bella and I are going to clean up this break. And then we are going to do a digi break. All right, here we go.
You want satires?
Yep. No, we don't need to do the base. I guess so. Here's the satire cards right here. Striking Stanley, Jackie Frost, Jim McClem, Bill Bling, Kip Shining, Jimmy Jimstone, Sammy Satire, Jackpot Scott, Stretch Stacy, Glowing Sapphire, and Sapphire Skull. Remember, these are giveaways.
Okay.
That's why I was saying I didn't.
I think I messed up.
Yeah, that's okay.
We don't have any.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Those just go in a stack outside of there. Okay. Now, here's the all news. All right, here comes your all news. And we can feather these in. I thought we were onto something.
Who won satire?
That would be Chris Gong.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All news. Tossed salad. Monte Carlo. June Moon. Banana hammock. Vincent Van Gogh. Vincent Ventriloquist. Vincent Van Gogh got 3. Dustin, you got 3. Donnie Dumbbell, Kettle Gretel, and Tia Pot. Now it's for the 90s. Here come your 90s. 292, Clip Claude, Screwball Lou, Homer Runt, Gymnasium, and Bustard Armand Gilliam. And now it's time for the 80s. This is Sticky Nicky, June Swoon, Win Sheila, Hit and Ronnie, Max Stacks, Marsha, Paul's Bunyan on the 80s. All right, now it's time for the 70s. Noah Body. Short Mortimer. Have a nice Dave. Vernessa Undresser. Wilberry. Dingleberry. Wilberry. Reptilian Lillian. Sappy Sarah. Fletcher Stretcher. And Braddy Maddie. And here comes old Sheena. That's Sheena. William Pinned. Tongue-tied Tina. Braided Brandy. William Pinned. Wait a minute. There we go. Royal Flush. Curly Shirley. Gooey Huey in the news. And an Adam Boom Deco right there. What's this? This one's fives. Mickey Mouse. Donald Duck. Dotted Lionel. Chris Mess. And Russ Puss. And then the stars of the show, we got three purples. Three purples right here. Staple Gunther, Jackpot, and Sandy Claude, 8 out of 10. All right, we got the Digi break coming up next. 5 boxes. I will rip a few Sapphire 5 boxes during the Whatnot show later today. That will be at 4 o'clock Eastern. About a 2-3 hour show tonight. Should be fun. We'll rip all the Sapphires. We'll rip some chromes. We'll rip some paper. We'll rip some craniacs. It's true. Let's see. Thank you, Brianne, for tracking. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we'll be back ready to rip. Take care, everybody.